Well, there's a new advertising campaign which starts tonight. You'll see on your screens part of the government's Change4Life campaign, which tries to highlight the way they do with the hidden nasties in cigarettes, the hidden nasties in food. And the idea is that it'll shock you into making the correct choices. Here's a preview.
This is the amount of fat in that whole pizza. Yuck! There's 17 cubes of sugar in that fizzy drink. Too many hidden nasties can create dangerous levels of fat in your body that could lead to heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, cancer. Come on, it's easy to get food smart. Let me show you some healthier alternatives.
OK, all very well and good. We've got Nicole, the nutritionist, with us now. Right, when it's the government are pointing that out to us with our money, why aren't the food manufacturers doing this? They'll say they will, but it's not really obvious.
They need a little bit of a push to do it, both from public, just push from them, and also from the government up above. And that's what's happening with this campaign. It's taking over an ad break to get that message across as clearly as we can. And what we've seen, we were looking at last week, was a survey that the public did to say that actually they did want to make healthier choices, but they were struggling to find out where the sources of saturated fat, sugar and salt were. So things that we think maybe we've given the message many times, the public still aren't getting clearly.
Even if you do know and you tend to ignore it, like fizzy drinks, I take a lot of fizzy drinks, but 17 cubes of sugar, seeing it graphically put like that would make me think twice.
Yeah.
With your pizza woman.
And that pizza one, actually, seeing a whole wine glass full of fat has completely put me off pizza. But do you think this is the right way to go about it? You know, the people that need to listen to this message, are they going to see that, and is it actually going to affect their eating choices?
I think some of these shock tactics do work. Putting it in a prime time programme and putting it so visually, the messages come in. When you've got a visual message alongside some information, that could really help. But always, we want to keep the message very clear and very simple, and give ideas for people to do something about it. Because if you just shock people and don't give people a package of, actually, how do I put this into my life? Because we're not saying you must never have these foods. We just want people to know where are the key sources of fat, salt and sugar, and then how do I make simple
We still want
changes.
those foods, we still want the fizzy drink, we still want the pizza, but will it make the manufacturers produce more healthy options or versions of these?
One of the thoughts is that we're going to need to bring law in to make them do that. I don't think that that's necessarily the way to do it, but certainly starting by giving the public the information they need, and to keep repeating it, because we all do need to keep repeating it to get the message in.
Do you think they're just trying to ruin people's fun? Because to me, a pizza just looks like I don't really eat them, but like a big cheese sandwich. I mean, why is it any worse than, you know, a bread with some loads of cheese in the middle? Why is it any worse?
A lot of these is about the portion size you use. So, for example, if you've got a big pizza, you've got a large size there, and a lot of cheese is going to be spread out in that. And if we're taught ways of making that a lot simpler and healthier by just saying, have a smaller portion size, so you're not having that big amount, then it all comes into a balance again, and put some salad alongside it, and you've actually got quite a healthy meal by the time you've done that.
Do you think, like the same way they've done with smoking, they offer free packs on to help you quit smoking, that they might have to start doing that in terms of healthier eating?
Well, there's a lot of incentives, such as price products, so that you've got promotions on the healthy fruit and vegetables. So there's a lot of action to try and get the promotions on the healthy foods rather than unhealthy food being cheap and accessible, because price is a factor too.
OK, well, that campaign gets underway tonight. We'll notice all those Change4Life adverts. Nicole, thank you very much indeed.